going on, everyone? Got this STORJ make a pop, come all the way back in 15 minutes, but you can see the weekly pop, and this is what I'm talking about. When things are going to start popping. This was a really quick jump, but you can see the pop across the 34 on the weekly chart as things get closer and closer to these weekly chart breaks, and the chart price patterns get tighter and tighter and tighter as resistance and support keep pushing and pushing. Things get really volatile, even though it's probably a pump and dump. There was probably reason why someone noticed that, or the AIs, or a group of people, or however you want to conspiracy theorize the fact that it's going across that 34 is still intact. So that's what we're watching for every day as things get bigger and tighter and tighter and tighter. I'm going to look at the Bitcoin. I got a few minutes here before the open of the new candle. You can see Bitcoin coming over the 34 on the 5-hour chart, coming back into support, double bottom, higher lows, inverted hammer here over support. It's very noticeable. Same kind of technique, same kind of stuff going on every single time. The pop across, the inverted hammers over support. Watch for a breakout. Nothing's guaranteed, but it looks like Bitcoin's building. STORJ was the big pop. Not even sure how far it went. Looked like maybe 150% on a pop. TH or theta, you can see the pop across its 34 weeks back, and now the consolidation, and now the jump over the 34 and the daily. Watch the daily breakout on theta. You can see the zero crossing over the indicator we started watching, the long-term chart indicator, the Copric. TRX was running pretty good. All had a nice pop earlier in the evening, and it's consolidated sideways. You can see the pop across the 5-hour chart on TRX. So we're watching for a longer term pop on TRX, somewhere around 850. But TRX already crossed over the 34, and I've been warning that watch it for a retrace back into support. You can see how it's popped again and gone sideways, so it's got some strength up here. And the ultimate breakout on TRX is at 1,000 there. I mean, that's going to be awesome to watch. Got my coffee. Waiting for a winning day. Loom had some pops yesterday. It came back into support, but now it's gathered its legs. Let's watch for another run. Little double bottom down here, nice hammer. 5-hour chart, the pop, and then the come back into support. So we're watching for those pops. If you miss the pop, put your orders in at support and see if they'll come down and get you. Once things start getting moving, those pops, and the retraces usually happen really quick. So you see the pop and you put your order in at support, and then it just swings back down and grabs you. I noticed that a lot the last time Bitcoin was running up to 20 grand. Very, very fast and fun. BNB might be a little top heavy down up here, but looks like it wants to break out on the daily. MFT, still watching this bad boy for a J curve on the weekly and a daily chart breakout. GNT on the 5-hour chart looks like a nice little consolidation forming. System's coming across that 0 point of trigger. Long-term chart. Watch for systems. It's really tight. You can see the daily breaking apart from the previous highs. Still needs a break out of the pattern, but that one looks really nice. Watch for a volume breakout, 100% or more of the 30-day average. INS came across the 34 back into support. You can see the long-term chart indicator crossing over the 0 and coming back in. Should be getting a new candle. Right about now. Resistance opened up. Watch for a previous high break. Could happen at any time. This one's really tight. Singles as well. It's got some work to do after the pullback. But it's always those pops, the comeback in, and then the really big moves. So watch for the bottom on that one. POE. Nothing moving yet. BRD on the weekly is just really tied up. Really, really tight. Still waiting for some backfills, it looks like. Bitcoin didn't open up, it opened down a little bit. MFT. Key. Key came down too far there. Let's just watch this MFT. MFT. Bitcoin coming down. Gather its legs and try again, I guess. Not a mucho. Bitcoin is on a momentum drive down to its support line again. Zill. Zill on the 5-hour chart, coming over the 8 into the 13. Watch for the pop into the 34. Daily came down pretty hard. It's got that nice little curve though, so look for a pop back into resistance. Looking to get over that 34 eventually at around 650. TMB, you can see the cross over the 813 coming back in, sliding in, looking for a reversal somewhere. Poo poo on power. Damn it. Just waiting for a little cross to the upside. It keeps wanting to dip down. Poo poo. Looks like last time Bitcoin did the shakeout, it kind of took out a lot of these daily charts that are breaking out and knocked them back quite a bit. So I think we're just waiting for that to settle in. DCR from a bottom looks nice. Crossing over the 34 back into support. Already had a nice little pop. Let's see if we can't continue this bad boy. DCR wanting to watch from a bottom. MFT making a move off the intraday. Looks like MFT is the best mover. 8% of the average volume. If anything, follow volume. 8-9%. Something. Has a nice little J curve on that weekly. Little intraday breakout. Looking for 91, 92 breakout on the daily chart. After that, watch out. Some good volume coming in. 11% of the average daily volume, or the 30-day volume. MFT. comes a break. Into resistance, if you missed it, put your orders in back underneath, as it'll pop and come back in, sometimes really rapidly. You can scale them in too, you know, put it at 80, 89, 88, 80, 87. See if it'll come down and get you, because it just ran into the wall. So here it comes back in. MFT. There. Grab you. Grab you. Come down and get you. Now let it ride. Let's see. So I don't see anything else really moving volume wise. I'm going to call it here. MFT is the runner. Something to watch. It's going to hit a few more walls. But it's a nice balance point break here, where you can find the previous lows and previous highs and ride the line up. So anything above this point, it's a good support, building support on MFT, looking for that J curve pop into the 34 on the weekly chart. And it's got great volume on the open, so it's something to watch for the rest of the day here. And I'm just going to call it there. Good production value, good lesson on the pop. Come back in for support buying. As far as Bitcoin is concerned, it is trying to gather its legs and try again across the 3,500 range. Waiting for the next price pattern to break out. We had a break, came back in, so looking for a continuation into previous lows. Ride the range up to 36. That's what we're looking for. Well, have a good one. I'm going to see if I can grab an 87 on MFT.